of the third World Teen Parliament. A very warm welcome to Mrs. Veena Bhavnesh Gaur to please give the welcome address for the guests and all the teen MPs for the World Teen Parliament. I think ma'am is facing some technical issue, so we'll have to move ahead. So let me welcome the guest for today. A very warm welcome to Mr. Francis Karemera, the Member of Parliament from the Parliament of Rwanda, Kigali, Rwanda. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us today for this 25th Parliamentary session and the first Parliamentary session of the Third World Teen Parliament. The purpose of the World Teen Parliament is to bring together some of the most amazing teenagers from all across the world and give them an opportunity to improve the world with their work, their ideas, their vision, and most importantly, to interact with policymakers, learn from them, and also try to improve policy making across the world. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us today. Over to you for your opening address for the 25th Parliamentary session.
Yeah, thank you. You're most welcome, Mr. Daksh.
Namaste, sir. A very warm welcome. Over to you. Please start with your opening address. Sir, you're audible. You can start. Hello. Francis, sir,
my network, yes, I can hear you, but my network is not good. My network is very poor, but I will try to see if we can communicate and hear me.
Absolutely, sir. You're audible and you're visible to us.
I beg your pardon again. Can you repeat your statement? I didn't hear you very well.
Sir, you're clearly visible to us and you're audible. You can start with the opening address to addressing all these teenagers in the 25th Parliamentary session.
Yes. Thank you very much, moderator. My name is Francis Karemera. I'm a member of Parliament, Republic of Rwanda, and I'm Vice President of Standing Committee for National Unity, Human Rights, and Fight Against Genocide. Right now, this is my first mandate in the Parliament. I have been in Parliament for 5 years, but my background, I'm an engineer by profession. But in Rwanda, you can do whatever your government assigns you to do. Whether you are an engineer, whether you are an economist, you can be also a politician. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind introduction. I think it'll be better if we go into the question hour where these teenagers can ask the questions that they've prepared for you. I think you're facing a lot of internet issues, sir. Am I audible to you? Good evening, everyone. I think Mr. Francis was facing a lot of internet challenges. I think he was not able to continue on the call. So for this session, we'll have to keep it a little short because since the Member of Parliament is not there, normally these parliamentary sessions are where you get to ask questions to MPs, interact with them, learn from them, and most importantly, if you have any ideas that you want to pitch to them, this is your chance to do that. The World Teen Parliament does this every month on the third Saturday at 8 p.m. India time. Today was an unfortunate one because today the guest could not stay with us because the internet or the technology was a challenge. So, but since it's a very important day and this is the first parliamentary session of the Third World Teen Parliament, let me give you an understanding of what exactly lies for you in the Third World Teen Parliament when we start this journey. During the next 12 months, when you'll be here with us, we'll be trying to give you a sense, first of all, into how does democracy, how do parliaments, how do leadership work, and how does that decision making really happen? Because across the globe, when we see people are right now losing a lot of belief in democracy, and then they are going towards a lot of dictatorship or rather autocratic decision making, the major audience is liking across the globe. And we can see a lot of autocratic leaders coming into position. But that also is not a bad sign, I would say, because at the end of the day, if people have the power to vote and decide, everything is in the right place. The biggest challenge or the biggest problem solving that the World Teen Parliament has to do is to equip people with the understanding, with the exposure, so that they can vote amazingly. They can choose very nicely and they can make amazing choices when they choose their own leaders. So during your journey at the World Teen Parliament, we'll be going through a complete different set of workshops that will be there for you, focusing on global citizenship, decision making, entrepreneurship, policy making, and most importantly, being empathetic towards people. Because when you, as a policy maker, sit in this position, you are supposed to understand what people want from you, what are their aspirations, and how you, as a leader, can meet those aspirations. During this third World Teen Parliament, our focus has sharpened even more because in the last two parliaments, we have had some amazing teenagers from different parts of the world who have worked with us, who have been with us for a complete whole year, contributed their skills, and done amazing things throughout their tenure at the World Teen Parliament. This year as well, when all of you get inducted, I'm very happy to share that we have got amazing number of entries from different parts of the world. And most importantly, the kind of votes that you have secured is phenomenal because every year when we see more and more teenagers coming in, the number of votes keeps increasing to a level that's completely exceptional that we ever cannot imagine that, okay, these are the kind of votes that teenagers can really get. So most importantly, remember the power of a democracy that when people support you, how do you respond as an individual? That's where your onus or your responsibility as a leader comes in. So every month, we'll try to give you an interaction with some amazing leaders from different parts of the world where they'll share their experience, their knowledge with you. And we'll hope that you are able to have meaningful interactions with them, ask them questions, learn from them, and interact with them. So the journey that all of you are embarking on starts from tomorrow. So most importantly, remember tomorrow and on 21st of January at 3 p.m. India time. Remember tomorrow at 3 p.m. India time, we'll be sharing a link with all the elected MPs and influencers. You have to join that meeting. That will be your first internal meeting of the World Teen Parliament, where you'll get an understanding of the details of the journey. What are you going to do? How are you going to do things? What are the people who will get involved? And what all is going to happen while you are there as an MP of the World Teen Parliament? I am very happy to see some of the faces from the first World Teen Parliament and second World Teen Parliament sitting here. Thank you so much, teenagers. You have done amazing things in the past World Teen Parliaments. And I know it's very emotional whenever we bid a goodbye. So we have just had that meeting some days back with those MPs and they've joined again. I'm very happy to see all of your faces that you're here. And a lot of you will be continuing your journey with us at the World Teen Parliament as mentors. And I would request everyone who gets elected as an MP, make sure that you use this 1 year well, because you can only be an MP at the World Teen Parliament once in your lifetime and never again. If you get elected, use this place well, use this authority well, because you only get it once. And a dilemma or something, that paradox that we see every year, that when the year comes to an end, when those 11, 12 months have passed, and the kind of attachment that we have built and the way the teenagers miss the World Teen Parliament is something that we don't want you to have. Don't lose these months, because in the beginning, a lot of people, they're excited about things, but they don't contribute, or sometimes they might be inactive. But when the year comes to an end, we are in a state where we can't do anything because the year has passed, your tenure is coming to an end. So please don't do that scenario for yourself. If you get elected, use every single day of the World Teen Parliament very well, because this signature, this card that you get for one whole year, that you are a sitting member of Parliament of the World Teen Parliament, has a lot of power in itself. Use it well. Don't let it go away. If you get elected, I'm hopeful that I see some amazing faces from this come into the World Teen Parliament, and we have an amazing year ahead. I am still very grateful to all the teenagers from the first World Teen Parliament and second World Teen Parliament, because they have been very sincere with things. They have taken the World Teen Parliament to completely new level. The kind of contribution that they have done, they have, and most importantly, the kind of emotion that they have, the kind of love that they have for the World Teen Parliament is something that I'm really grateful for. Thank you so much, teenagers. And now, when I am speaking to you, we'll now be concluding the session, because the guest could not stay with us because of internet situations. He has been trying to join twice or thrice. I will extend my sincere gratitude to Francis sir for taking out the time, being here with us, but technology could not support us. If you're still listening to us, if you're there on the call, thank you so much, sir. We would have loved to interact with you. We would have loved to listen to you. These teenagers would have loved to ask you questions. And we hope that we are able to see you in one more parliamentary session with a little better internet, where they can talk to you, interact with you, and learn from you. This is a platform where we try to give you relationships that you can create, bonds that you can create, so that they exist with you for a lifetime. Because we truly believe in one very simple thing, that a teenager is in the perfect state of mind to envision a completely new world. Because you are at this moment, you're not prejudiced, you don't have a lot of baggage, and you're super dynamic. And that's the kind of energy that should be there in every single policymaker across the world. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining this 25th parliamentary session, or the first parliamentary session. You can right now go on our website, click on that button, and you can right now see the teenagers who have got elected as the members of parliament of the third World Teen Parliament. Congratulations to all the winners. Congratulations to all the teenagers who have become or who have got elected as a member of parliament or as an influencer to the third World Teen Parliament. Many congratulations to all of you. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Lots of love, and everyone who has got elected, many congratulations. Let's meet tomorrow at 3 p.m. India time, and let's make history. Thank you so much, everyone. I am Daksh, the founder of Blub and the World Teen Parliament. Thank you so much for joining us. Have an amazing evening ahead, and let's meet tomorrow at 3 p.m. with all the elected members of parliament of the third World Teen Parliament. Thank you, everyone. Namaste. Have an amazing evening ahead.